All right, good evening, people. We are here. It is Monday night, July 7th. Hopefully, everybody had a great 4th of July weekend. I am running a few minutes late because, well, my computer decided that I need to reset all my passwords and log in and kind of go through all the hoops of doing a live like any other day. There's going to be extra work, extra fun, and it's another Monday. So I am here. Hopefully you are as well. If you can see me, hear me, let me know in the text so we can catch up and let's get it going. As for my guest, Dustin Gonzalez should be joining us shortly, and we'll see when Ryan Wilcox the Assassin shows up. So, how is everybody's weekend? How was everybody's 4th of July? Rico is up in the chat. So let's get this thing started the right way. So give me a second while I do that. Let's go here and there and everywhere. So in the meantime, let's get the chats going. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm just going to OK some stuff and set up what we need to do. Get our chats up and running. Bring up our chats in here. All right. All right, so chats are up. Alice is there, Joshua's there, Roger Man's there, Wayne. What is up, Stephanie, and everybody else? All right, so let's get this thing started the right way. How do I? All right, so we are back. Good evening, all. What's up, Mike Watson? Fernan is in the house. This is starting to look pretty good, guys. Let's catch up with our guest. And he is in the waiting area, so let's get him in here as well. Mr. Dustin Gonzalez.
What up?
How's it going, bud? What is up with you?
Can you hear me well?
I can hear you well. I like your entrance. I like the way you just kind of snapped into this screen like you timed it and everything.
I know it worked out really, really well. I should have slid up from the bottom.
Right? I mean, from Dustin Gonzalez, what else would we expect? Anything less? Like Mr. Photogenic.
Well, I was going to look for the bear rug, but it was in a bag, and it was just going to take too long.
You know, I should have released that bear rug picture as the promo instead of the other one. But how was your 4th of July, man? How are you doing?
It was good. It was very busy. We had 9 extra people and an extra dog in the house. So all my siblings and the significant others, my parents, everybody came down. Everybody stayed here. Had a giant water slide for 2 days. So now I need R&R from the R&R.
Right? Yeah.
But how about yours? How was it?
It was busy. We actually, for the first time ever, didn't go and see any fireworks in a very long time. We end up just chilling at the house. Well, for the 4th of July, me and my brothers, we end up painting our building for our shop. So we were busy with that.
Conquering fears.
But yeah, man, like 40 feet up in the air. Oh my God, that was crazy. But anyways, we just got finished with that this morning. Actually, we were there 4th of July most of the day. Came back home, chilled with the family, ate out, cooked out, watched the movie. Then Saturday we were up there way early, but then we had to open up, so we had to clean up before we opened. Sunday we were back there all day, and then same thing this morning. Like we literally finished 5 minutes before close up. So finally, the main part is done. Side that nobody cares about is the one we're gonna finish up, and then I gotta do with the brick area as well. So there's a little bit left, but my main thing is done. My main thing, it looks beautiful.
So you're repainting the whole building?
Yeah, man. I've been in this building since 2011. And it's just been fading, and we've been looking at it for the last couple of years to paint it, and I actually got a few quotations, and man, because it's a high building, the pricing was so crazy. So we are actually in the process of doing the gutters, because we've had a issue with the gutters leaking into the building a little bit. So we decided to have professionals do that, but on the painting, we decided maybe we can save some money doing it ourselves, which it worked out. It's not perfect, but it's, unless you really look at it, you're not noticing it. There's a lot of comments, man. I gotta go back to the comments.
Did Stephanie just say she got stung by bees?
I don't know. Let's read it. We got Alice, obviously your wife, in here. Rico in here. Joshua, what's on the menu tonight? Roger, where's my man on the rug?
I got it.
Wayne Woodman's here. He's got his rug. Yep. Mike Watson's back from vacation. Woo! Saints is in here. He's locating the rug right now. Oh, that's what you were doing. You were looking for the rug.
But it was in a bag and like under a bunch of stuff, so I had to run back in real quick. So literally it was timed perfect for me to just slide in.
Vernon, did you figure out the comments on the metas? Oh, that's a good question. We should ask Vernon what's up with that. Stephanie had a headache since yesterday. Decided around 11 I was going to mow the lawn and ran into a hive of some sort of killer bees and got stung 9 times while running like a track star. What the? Whoa! Yeah. I did not know about that, Steph.
Well, Thursday I mowed the yard and I hit a ground nest of wasps. I got stung in the hand and the lip. My hand's back to normal, but literally for like 3 days, it just looked like a baby club. Just like a fat little swollen baby hand.
That's crazy.
Back now. Luckily, my lip didn't like blow out.
Wow. George El Chingon's back. George, how you doing, buddy? We got Trip Turner in here, and we're Tim Ham's sugar itches. Rico, when gets the notification, hold sidebar sensor with the finger and it's supposed to read them for you. Okay, gotta try that out. Come repaint my house. No, thank you. Mother Marion says hi. These things get rid of headaches, just so you know, although the rest of my body is in pain now. I would not want to
use bee stings for like arthritis, joint inflammation, like they literally on purpose get stung like on their joints.
Trip said you sound like customers wanting tint now. Alice says, Tim, I'm watching you. All right. Good evening, Tim Johnson. Join my OnlyFans to get a better look, Ellis. Crocodile Dude. Diddy Slides.
I had filler on one side. I was just testing it out. Where's your mic? Can they hear me all right?
Yeah. I can hear you. They should be able to hear you pretty well. And then look, Ryan just came in as well too, so let's get Ryan in here. Oop, we had him for a second. Mr. Ryan Wilcox, the assassin. Are you awake? Are you here?
He's like 10%
here, Ryan. I mean, he might be trying to take care of Stephanie
I'm
with
here.
those bee stings. Okay. It sounded like you were talking, but we couldn't hear you. Or it looked like it. Not sounding like it.
I feel like Game of Thrones.
I do. You do look like that.
I'm gonna go protect the North Wall.
I mean, honestly, if I was looking at you, you'd probably be the one that will get killed in the next episode. The way you're looking right now.
Dustin, put on some sunglasses.
No, I'm hiding with all the dead bodies. I don't have any sunglasses close.
Lance Monday, what's up? Ryan is liking Tim Hand's comment. He wants to put on some sweet pants for
Oh God!
him.
I can't believe we're letting them go to Las Vegas together.
Sugar britches. He said we're sugar britches. It said.
Anyways, so what is up with you? What is new, man? Let's talk about who you are for the people that don't know you. It's hard to believe people don't know you, but who you are, what you're doing, what you up to lately. Let's get a little recap on Dustin Gonzalez first. Let's start off with that.
Ryan, did you have something there?
Oh, do I need to tell everybody who you are?
No, you were just saying, wait.
No, yeah. Usually we get started, and he's like, "Wait, we got to start this right." So that's what I was. He was leading to where what I was going to say. Right, right. You have to tell everybody
Gonzalez,
who you are.
I'll be 41 next month. I'm a Leo. I enjoy sunset
Me too.
walk. No, actually sunrise. I don't like sunset on the beach because it's too busy. And I've been tinting since 2002. Started kind of like some vinyl stuff around then. When I first got into tint, it was all residential, commercial, and marine. So literally, I don't think I even touched any kind of auto for 2 years into doing residential and commercial.
So what got you into tint?
Let's see. I was working at a grocery. Cousin told me he had a buddy that was hiring. So went down to that shop and they put like a Olfa Classic Silver in my hand, put a piece of tin on the glass, asked me to cut a straight line. I did well enough to where they hired me. I don't even think I had tinted a vehicle yet, even like one of my own, or had tint on a vehicle. I was 18. They hired me. They taught me everything I knew. Then the head installer that I was working with ended up crashing out on speed, and then I took over the head installer position. Like literally, we were in a $3 million house, and the dude was like going through the guy's cabinets, flirting with his daughter, making sandwiches, drinking the guy's beer, watching the football game, like down in the garage. After all that, a bunch of other stuff went on. We hit a car leaving the rich ass neighborhood out on Kiowa. It was a whole experience, and then I got promoted.
Whoa! How long after you were hired that happened?
Probably like 8 months.
Okay, all right.
After
so it wasn't
that,
like 8 days. It was 8 months later.
It was 8 months later, and I was doing all like residential stuff. There was a few commercial projects, and then like 2 months after he got canned, and then I was flying solo, we started getting into security film. So like I had a quick like half-day demonstration on security film, and then was downtown Charleston putting security film on like all the storefronts downtown, like large ass windows, having to like kind of teach myself how to seam everything, how to do everything correctly. I mean, it wasn't bad. My boss was really good. He was talented at what he did. Just very busy operation because we did window film. Let's see, we did window film, hurricane proofing, and foam insulation. And that's where I met Mike Goins. So Mike Goins was my first intro into automotive tint because he was the automotive tinter there.
And this was all in South Carolina or North Carolina?
No, all in Charleston.
All in Charleston. Okay.
Yeah, it all started in Charleston, and then opened my own business for a little bit. Shot that down after my business partner passed. and then went to, and that was like also like 2008, 2009. So that whole market crash, impossible to kind of get into anything if you didn't have a ton of capital. And then went to work for Hendrix, started working for them, and then they brought in DigiCut. That was like 2010. So then became an employee of Hendrix, did that for about 2 years, trained people at their other stores, worked the 6 Hendrix stores that we had here, like near my house, tinting for them for almost 3 years, and then got my first training role with DigiCut in 2013.
Nice.
And then have just been going steady at it since, traveling the US. And then, of course, now, you know, EPD, Energy Products Distribution. We started the training center in Charleston. We had our first classes October 2023. Been rolling that since. And I've gone to college, hated it, went back to window tint, did other jobs.
Hated it, but still stayed.
Huh?
I said hated that too, but just stayed with it.
I couldn't get behind the desk. Like behind the desk just killed me. Like, I mean, I was not a vet tech, but like a vet tech helper for a while. The grocery store, construction, worked at Red Lobster. What else did I do? Sold shoes in the mall. Screen printing. I did screen printing screen printing's probably the second most experience I have doing something. Because I had Holy City Prints for a while. So screen printing and then window tints, probably the most experience I have in 2 different industries.
Nice. So you also made this for us. Oh, damn it. I can't.
Yep. Got some more stuff in the works. I got the laser engraver. So that's been fun. That came from Roger Mann. So if my wife gets pissed that I'm out in the garage hanging out doing that, then it's his fault.
He's a bad influence.
What's up, Justin, Heidi, Thomas? Welcome. Zach, I'm going to look into that black on black hat for you, buddy. I see your message. I put a note down.
I'm missing a black on black hat, too.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. It's anything that's black on black, I'm missing it.
He's been trying to get one for years now.
I know. I can get everything else but the black on black. Although, no, I take that back. I did get an Avery Dennison and Apex. Apex, or is it Apex? Did we ever figure it out?
Apex, I think it is, right? Apex, I don't know. I guess it depends. What depends on your accent.
Said it.
So Germanic would be Apex? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't think they even got it figured out.
Are we doing you doing the wheel tonight? So one thing we'll add
not
to
for the meta glasses, but we are doing a wheel.
Well, add one thing to that. If somebody tint business or whatever on some tag, the leather patches, whatever, I got a couple things to go through that I'm still dialing in the laser engraver. So if someone put it on the wheel, whoever wins it, they can send me some artwork and I'll send them some stuff out.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Tim Ham, you just need to bend over and look in the mirror.
It's there.
Oh my god. Roger, yes, you are bad with dates apparently. We don't talk about dates with the Roger man, okay?
No, you just gotta text him the morning of and be like, hey, don't forget, you're supposed to head out.
No,
that's what you're doing.
Well, so me and Roger were talking earlier, and we were talking about the event coming up next month in Atlanta. So did anybody get to see the video?
Of Miller's place?
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's nice. That's gonna be a good spot.
Dude, it's gonna be crazy good. Did you see that what they do at lunchtime? Their guys are on the in the conference room on their games, going kicking some ass. I saw the second guy literally bring his screen and game console, put it next to it, and he's going at it. And the other guy's using the big screen, and he's just going at it. I'm like, dude, this is how to work and enjoy yourself
That'd be a
at
good time. How many people do
lunchtime.
we have signed up?
So officially, so far I think we got 7 people signed up. And there are a few extra that are looking into see if they can make it.
Sweet.
That's
officially Saturday is Ellis's birthday.
Really?
Hmm.
So are you bringing her with you, or are you leaving
She
her?
will most likely be with me. I have I got to go to St. Louis that Monday, so it all depends because I'm waiting on some information back. I'm going to do like a global summit thing with 3M for PPF, and I might have to fly out from like Atlanta that Sunday to go to St. Louis. So she may not want to drive back by herself. So, well, I'm waiting on a couple things to come back before I book my flight.
Well, I'll have a happy birthday cake for her if she's coming.
Oh, she just said he better be bringing me. So.
Oh damn! There we go. All right, so we gotta put the cake on the list for her. Definitely that'd be great. All right, so who gets lunch? Lunch is on us, man. We're gonna provide breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I thought Trip was doing lunch for us.
Oh yeah, exactly. Trip is bringing lunch.
What? Like he's cooking?
Oh, I don't. He said he was gonna bring lunch. He's gonna feed everybody. That's what he said.
He said have like coming. Fried bologna sandwiches.
You know, I mean,
some possum stew. Rico, this one is for tent, so we're not doing PPF. But if you want to send her to Charleston, I can get her done up right for PPF.
Is Dustin talking?
Mm-hmm.
I think he's got a bad connection.
Oh, okay.
Here, hold on.
Yeah, he's got a bad connection.
What happened? Can you hear me now?
All right, your connection is still bad, Dustin. You may want to sign out, sign back in. Trip said, "Who in the tent industry gets to have lunch?" Well, that's a great question because these guys were not tenters; they were rap guys. They were rap. Apparently, if you want lunch, get into rap.
Put the rugs back on. Too many hot lives. Hamster got tired.
Hamster got too tired. Hamster got tired. Put the rug back on. As soon as you mentioned the rug, his connection got bad. He left again. He's gonna forget this. Yes, more information will be released. Some of the information we're trying to share tonight. So destination. Can you hear us now?
Well, can we hear him? That's the trick.
Yeah, that's the tricky part, I guess. Man,
I'm not sure if he's making sounds or not.
He's coming back in for the 10th time. I don't know what happened with my computer. It's making me re-sign into everything over and over again, man.
Video looks better this time.
But can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Oh, we hear you.
Oh, good. I'm glad
And
you
it's
can
not-
hear me, but I can't hear you. So give me a second.
What?
You can hear us now?
For some reason, it won't let me. Oh, wait. Here we go. Why are you doing this to me?
Does singing make it better?
Y'all keep talking.
We
For
talk
some reason, my
amongst ourselves.
computer won't let me do volume.
Roger says Lila's using all the 5 gig in the house. Technology is so awesome, man. So, yeah.
Hey, shorty.
All right, until he
I
figures
won't
that
let
out.
me
Lance, I have
hear
you down as one of the guys coming in.
You can't hear
for
me, right?
training. So
Yeah, we can hear
you
you.
are locked in. I will
hear you,
send you
yeah.
more
Can
information.
you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, no, I can't hear them.
We lock you down. Today was the site visit, and we confirmed the location. So that is good. Dustin Gonzalez is going to be one of the trainers. Your assassin is going to be another trainer if you can stay awake.
Oh,
We got some other
Don't
trainers
get why.
already assigned. So right now, as we speak, it's pretty much almost one-on-one for how many trainers and how many students we have. So right now we got 7 students and 5 trainers already confirmed. So our goal on this event is to provide a full around immediate to advanced training as well as business concept and discuss different parts of how to run a business, how to improve. Same thing with your installations and your techniques. And Heidi is offering if we want to see her C6 back to strip and retint. I will leave that up to the students and the trainers. If they want that, we may make it happen. He's trying on his computer. Tell him try harder. It's taking too long.
I can hear him tapping away. I can hear him humming and singing songs. I could hear him very well that last time.
Okay, so Peekaboo from Zach. His dial-up is bad.
He's pressing
Lala's
on
using
the
Hold 5G. Technology is so awesome. Spin the wheel. Just don't let him train you on the internet. He might be. He's pressing all the buttons. And now he's gone. So, technology. Don't you gotta love it? Lives. Don't you gotta love it?
Mm.
It's just a beautiful thing, man. Maybe he needs some batteries. Cash. I took out the battery equation all out together, man. I'm all wired up on the keyboard. Let's not bring that back up.
And Roger said she probably has an iPad, an iPhone, AirPods, iMac, and everything running like his child.
It should have it like Jason with 7 screens and stuff. Now he's talking. We can't hear him. Are you talking?
Your lips are moving, but I don't understand what you're saying.
Are you in there?
Hello, knocker. We can't read lips. That is messed up, bro.
Did you shut the music off?
I did. I thought maybe that would help him out.
I was just making sure that I didn't lose sound now.
No, you have sound. I turned the music off, trying to see anything happen.
Oh, I hear noise.
I mean, your video is really good.
Is my sound good though?
I hear you.
Great.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now because I went back to my phone.
Oh,
so like I guess
it's like 8:30 and my internet's like no. I need some of that fiber optic.
Yeah, fiber optic is great. All right, look, we'll bring the music back since he's back.
Can he type in the chat? I mean, I can. If you really want me to. I feel like my voice is pretty sultry and everybody wants to hear it.
Oh yeah. Gonna have good dreams tonight.
I'll send you. I'll read you a book, and I'll send it to you so you can have it like an Audible.
Nice.
So
Thomas King, we ain't got no fiber optic. We flood too much.
Running Windows 95 still, eh?
Yeah, why would you update? Windows 95 was the best.
I say Windows 98 was the best.
I like the Solitaire from 95 better. Had better decks. The little spaceman deck.
Yeah. As soon as they went to XP and after, it just went craps. But I don't know. And we're now also, just by talking about that, we're letting out our age. Somebody else pointed out to me the other days, like when you talk about some of this shit, you're letting out what your age is. And there's gonna be people in the comments that be like, there was Windows 95 and 98.
I
had computers then.
Trying to think of like the first computer that I had. I think it was like it was a Gateway computer. I don't even know if they make Gateway anymore.
Oh yeah.
And then we only played what was it? Oregon Trail, Sims, Doom.
Wasn't Dell the ones that come out with like the marketing that had that Dell dude, right? He was in all the commercials, the like surfer dude. Was that Dell?
I think so.
Remember that? Yeah.
Wait, was it Dell or was it AT&T like Wi-Fi? Because they had their little surf router. I don't remember now.
Oh, me either.
I like what Heidi said. We
classic.
Classic. Hey, we don't have to register anymore. We don't have to get a smog test anymore because we're over 20. We're classic.
I think Antique is 25 years old.
No, isn't that a classic? I think the classic's 25. I think Antique's 50 and older.
I got 9 more years.
We might have some antiques in the comments. We're still classics.
Brian's got 2 years until he's an antique.
I wonder how many people didn't understand dysentery, because like the whole joke always was like, "Don't diss Terry, or you'll die."
I don't remember that.
I think I usually died of like snake bites. It was something always stupid.
I mean, when you say that, the only thing I can remember is, damn it, who was it? South Park, right? Kenny keeps on getting killed.
Kenny, yeah. You killed Kenny.
You bastard.
George says he's an antique. Marion's dead then.
Oh my God.
Oh, vintage. What's vintage, Heidi?
I think vintage is just something anybody can slap on something now.
that might not. Vintage isn't really referred to as like cars very often, is it? Though I feel like classic and antique is more.
Yeah,
vintage is like furniture, clothing, electronics, right? Vintage video games.
like that Super Nintendo that I found in the wall at the other house.
Does it
Yeah,
work?
dude, did it work?
I gotta I would have to find cables and stuff for it.
Oh,
I'm not looking to put that much time into it right now.
Everything we do is vintage.
Something they're trying to make it cool, but you know they want to use our stuff, but they think it's cool. I think that's vintage. Like it doesn't have a date on vintage. Vintage could be anything.
Yeah, it's just a label.
Vintage is what the kids call all of Trip's old concert T-shirts.
Well, now you can just get like subscriptions to like concert T-shirts or freaking like dive bars. People don't even have to go anywhere to collect them. They just make it seem like they do.
Yeah. Oh shit! All the like, what is it? Old Navy, all them. They have, Rolling Stones, Nirvana, all those shirts.
You seen Ellis's text?
Yeah, she's the one.
The other day in Kroger's, I saw
I didn't want the masses to be mad at her for throwing the Nintendo away, so I wasn't going to say anything.
But why?
Because she's like, I don't know what this is. Like, if I could have gotten like GoldenEye on that thing, she wouldn't have seen me for like 2 weeks.
Man, just remember to then put it in.
It was It was in the wall for like 20 something years. It was completely clean.
Yeah, like all you need was some alcohol, clean it up real nice. Bring it back to life. Oh my god.
There was way grosser stuff. Like there was a bag of Legos underneath it, like completely unopened. There was like a Lego boat, some Christmas ornaments. I think it had gotten like Thomas King in 64. Well, either way. Duck hunt then.
Duck hunting, yeah. That gun, man. That was the best.
Well, now Lila's got the MetaQuest. I wonder if I can get Duck Hunt on that and just like virtual reality it. Although the first time I tried playing that, you definitely had to get used to it. Like I almost got motion sick trying to play it.
And the glasses?
Yeah, like the Meta glasses, the virtual reality one.
Oh, okay.
I was playing some shooting game and I was like walking up a hill and I'm like, I don't like this. And then I was playing that gorilla tag and some kid ran up to me and was like, touch me. And I was like, all right, I'm out. So what are we doing? What are we working on?
So let's talk about the training. Let's talk about the mentorship program. Like, let's talk about, what some of the plans. So people want to know, what are we planning for this event and what to expect. So what do you have down?
Are you touching the kids?
What happened?
I said, is he touching the kids?
Who's touching the kids?
Did you hear the there's like a parrot in the background or something.
What happened?
You didn't hear like that parrot or ferret or whatever it was?
In my background?
I don't know whose background it was. It wasn't mine.
Wasn't mine.
My kids are downstairs. I mean, they're obviously arguing, but they're downstairs. It might be that coming through as a noise, but they won't shut up when I'm on anyways. I've tried a million times, but I tell them to keep the door closed. Even that doesn't happen most of the time, but it's closed right now. I didn't know you guys can hear that. I have some noise canceling. Why would you hear that? That's weird.
I mean, it was only for a split second.
Yeah,
maybe they were arguing. There was like two girls going at. Might be a parrot. I don't know what. All I know is they were arguing in the background. I'm not gonna deny that. I don't know what it was, but oh well. If you seen the house it came out of, you would toss it to needed a hazmat to touch
It
it.
did not. It was right, like it was stuck between the wall, right next to the air handler, so there was constant air moving around it. It was completely fine. It was a little yellow, but
Yeah, it
that was
was
it.
yellow.
I checked the components. Nothing was rusted. All the brass was still good. All the gold was still good. She was just in toss mode. Atari. All right, now Fernan showing his age. What does that say?
Colon vision.
Colatovision? That sounds like something you have like for your colonoscopy.
All right, let's get
Atari, I
to.
remember, because Pong.
Let's talk
I
about
love
who's
the
got questions on this
Oh.
event coming up, because we're almost at 43, and I need to put the wheel up pretty soon.
All right, training event, August 16th, August 17th. What would people like to see, even if we don't have it at this one, for a future event? And then we'll kind of go over what we do have.
Yeah, let's
What
get
do
in the comments what people would want to see at this event. If you were hosting it or you were attending it or you would be interested in it, give us all your feed on that.
I remember
Dustin-
this first one is a tint event, so
Yeah.
window tint strictly.
Dustin, from
Automotive.
watching the groups and stuff like that, what are some of the most common questions that you see get asked that you think maybe we could address even? Is there like a common theme that you have noticed or anything?
I mean, I don't know about a common theme because it's usually all over the place, and sometimes I don't think that some people, it's kind of dictative of like what's the issue they ran into that day.
Mm-hmm.
We get a lot of plotter questions. We get like, the windshield. Hey, what am I looking out for on this one? What am I looking out for that one? One of the things I was thinking about was more of so people that are looking to like make their jobs a little bit quicker. They may need a little bit of assistance on like dialing in on how to make their templates if they're not using a plotter, hand cutting, everything like that. But I find when I go to a lot of people's shops and I work with a lot of people, it's not necessarily the install or how they're making their templates. They might need some, dialing in on that kind of stuff, but it's more of the in between of installing a window. So what you do when you first pull in the car, what you do in between each window, what you do after. Because I tell everybody, like, take time on your installs, take time on your hand cutting, whatever you're doing. But it's those little in-betweens that actually make it a 2-hour job if you're hand cutting, or an hour and a half if you're hand cutting. Kind of figuring out your prep and doing everything the same way, just as if you were hand cutting. So when you pull in the car, move your seats forward. If you move your seats forward, clean the exterior, go ahead and get the dryer sheet on the back glass. All those kind of little prep work things in between each window.
Mm-hmm.
And then, we get plotters set up, but that one's kind of hard to do because not everybody's going to have the same plotter.
Yeah.
Those forces go from, you can move it 1 at a time, 10 at a time. Some of them have like 100 at a time. So the plotter will be a little difficult. I mean, we can get the basics in on what you're looking for as far as force and how far out your needle goes. But even then, sometimes it's a little different. Like the new Graph Tech 9000s, if you've set one of those up, it's now more blade, a little less force than it was with the 8600, where it was like blades dialed right in and it had a little extra force. Contamination is all prep, environment, and handling. Yeah, that's what I need. I spend so much time walking around with that's what I'm talking about right there. Like, kind of what your steps are in between. As soon as that car pulls in, what are you doing? What are you doing in between? Like actually having that order, because not a lot of people think about that.
Yeah.
They know what to do with the hand cutting. They know what to do with the installing, but what are you doing in between each window? Like, are you going back glass first, windshield first? How are you doing it?
Well, that's gonna be what's really cool to kind of help people adjust and cater to. The whole goal of us is one thing that we're really looking forward to on this setup is that we want to max out 3 people per trainer. That's max. Like most likely there'll be one trainer per every 2 people, but at maximum you're gonna have 1 to 3. So there's a lot more intimate sessions happening. There's a lot more information being shared. There's a lot more one-on-one happening because I well, the whole goal of doing this is we want to have a lot of trainers out there to cater, but then there's also gives you opportunity because what you just kind of said is that what Ryan helped me do was to compete. He helped me save 8 minutes on a window, and a lot of that was what I think it was Zach that said that is what am I doing? You know, how do I maximize my efficiency? How do I have a structure on what to do? So we're gonna definitely focus on that. We definitely are gonna focus on efficiency, cleaner install, and like giving you order and looking at what you're doing and how to make it better for everybody, right? The plotter aspect of it, I think a lot of people need to understand the basics, like how to adjust some of the things or what to look out for it. So depending on what plotter you get, it's the same concept. It's just like what window you're tinting. You know, like all windows are slightly different, but the concept is same, right? Top edge, sides, bottom. You know, that's what the catering on the plotter education on that. You know, Team Wiz is gonna be out there, and they're gonna be introducing, you know, hands-on class on what a CRM can do for you, how to utilize it. You know, we're gonna have goodie bags, we're gonna have breakfast, lunch, dinner. There's gonna be a lot of stuff to kind of focus on. So I think that definitely is a key factor. That's what we were kind of talking about. That is like, hey, how do we utilize time? How do we do it in real life? So you get a lot more one-on-one on that. I mean, like I said, I'll let Ryan explain it, but Ryan really helped me. I went from like I said, I saved 8 minutes on a single window with Ryan helping me out.
Yeah, because I mean, some people it's just you tend to do overkill, and then knowing even like I see guys that they have a pretty good prep, and then sometimes they're just blasting extra contamination onto the glass with how they're prepping or doing all their overkill. So it'll be good, especially if we can kind of get with some people and actually watch them do an install and kind of go over it. We'll have it all lined up. I think we'll do more software stuff. A little plotter talk. I'm excited to see some of the marketing and sales stuff.
Yeah, that would be
The
really cool.
two-stage and bottom loading, that's just dealer's preference.
Yeah, I see that. Like when, what do you say there? How to two stage and know when to bottom load and know when to two stage. I was gonna say something about that too. For me, I prefer to bottom load as much as I can. When it's whatever's easiest and quickest kind of thing for me. And for me, the quickest is usually bottom loading because I know most of the vehicles I touch, I know how I can quickly pull it apart, So for me, it just doesn't make sense to two stage. Now, we get some of those vehicles, with the full sweeps and everything, and even to get to that sweep, there's so much work, and so then I'll two stage.
I mean, Range Rover, like I'm a surgeon. I'll snip.
Yeah,
both corners and go at it. Like I've gotten shit because like when I train people, I train only two stage.
Yeah,
and that's just because I'm not going to train people how to remove door panels or everything. I can't go over every single model, and then they'll be constantly hitting me up like, "Hey, how do I take this door panel off? How do I take that door panel off?" And I think two staging is important to know for when you get to that car where you're just like, I don't know if I want to mess with this.
Yeah, I think that I'm a firm believer in that too. Like, I think you should take a little bit of time and learn most techniques. Like every new technique I see, like I try it out or try to get it figured out. Sometimes I morph it a little bit, whatever. But having it there, even if you don't use it daily, I say this all the time. You're going to come into a situation and you'll be like, oh, here it is. This is what that's for. You know,
Mhm.
that technique, here it is, and now I know how to do it. So let's just do it. You know.
Yeah, like I've seen some people like, I think I've even seen Fernan do it with the kind of like reverse roll on the roll ups. And I
Yeah.
tried it. I played with it. It wasn't too bad, but it's not something that I see me doing in consistent use to be able to get good enough at it.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like I see people where they like, they'll. I think I saw someone today where they wish they could Frankie. They were asking about windshields and they wish they could Frankie every windshield because I'm assuming that's how they do back glass and they don't like the reverse roll. But it's literally something that you just got to do 50 times to get your technique down on the reverse roll to be
Yeah.
able to do a clean install.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
I had that problem at first as well, like with the reverse roll. You know, I kept having problems here and there and here and there. Like, you know, what is this? What's happening here? Why am I getting this crease or this dirt? You know, here and there. But now, I pretty much reverse roll everything and
Yeah.
solo. You know, I feel so much more comfortable working by myself because I've been used to. I got long arms too, obviously, so that helps. But yeah, man, I reverse roll in places that I probably shouldn't sometimes, just because I'm more comfortable doing it now. You know.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I mean, when people come to my class and stuff, it's like I have you doing the top edge 50 times, because that's the most important cut. Like, we Sharpie your China white marker, everything. So I'm not having people cut like on the car. So that top edge is the most important one. And I literally have them on driver's side and passenger side going from like the mirror, like slope up and slope down,
Hmm.
just setting muscle memory until they get it in. And usually by the time they leave, I mean, they've got some really good patterns going.
Hmm.
And I like the car that I have because the front doors are tight as fuck and the loose, like the back door is like actually nice and loose. So like half of them end up almost like dropping a card down in the gasket.
Yeah, yeah, I've done that. A couple of
I dropped a red dot.
yeah. What did I do? I think it
You
was
lost a red dot in the door?
I dropped a red dot in the door.
you shake the door, it doesn't rattle. It's like okay, leave it.
No, it's just stuck to the speaker now. It just lives there.
Yeah. I pulled apart. I think it was an Audi or maybe it was a Volkswagen at one time to get something. We pulled the whole door panel off, and it was all riveted.
Oh.
Like I am not drilling the rivets out.
I think the
So
only thing I've gone for is I had one of Gasket Pro's like little white card squeegees. The link, I forgot what his is called, and then one of my purple tri-edges. Like I was like, all right, I got plenty of blue ones, but I want my purple one back. So I definitely
Yeah.
dove into the door panel for it.
I've lost purple. I've lost my green. I've lost red dot. I actually pulled the panel with the red dot trying to get it back, but it was in one of those. It wasn't in the door panel side. It was on the back side of it. So I told the customer, I'm like, it's not rattling. I did drop a knife there, so you know. But if it does anything, just come back and we'll try another way. I'm like,
So
I try to.
what were you doing with your red dot on the interior to lose it?
So I have a process of like doing the side swipe to make sure that there's nothing in there.
Oh, when you're cleaning it?
Yeah, the cleaning it, and the seal was out. So when I was cleaning it, I don't know, it just dropped right there, Butterfingers, and then I had to pull the panel. I pulled the panel, and it wasn't the metal part of it, and I didn't want to go through all the extra stuff because it wasn't rattling, it wasn't moving. I tried on my behalf to get it, but it was a nice young lady, and I explained to her, I'm like, hey, it's one of these, they're stainless steel. It was down there. I can't get it out, but if it causes problem, I'll take care of it. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. If it's not rattling, it's not doing anything. Is it gonna do anything? I'm like, stainless steel, it's not gonna do anything. So it may outlast the car. And she laughed
at this
about
time,
that.
like I think all my red dots are like custom ones. I don't think I have a regular red dot anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I'll definitely be like diving in for it.
Yeah.
Did you see Richard's comment? He went to
Yeah.
Broke the window?
and broke the window.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I lost one of my all-in-one tools in a competition, and I'm like, shit. I'm not gonna take the time to pull the door apart. I'm trying to like advance, so I just grabbed another one and finished my job, put it back together, and that rental car is still driving around with an all-in-one in it.
Yeah, I've same thing like on a purple tri-edge or the green tri-edge. I was kind of heartbroken because I like keeping two different tri-edges. One is my prep and one is my laying film down. So like I like to have the color difference on it. I don't have a lot of green ones. I have good amount of purple ones thanks to Tint Wiz. Now I'm running low on that, so I'm waiting for next time Tint Wiz has those. Because they come really handy, and I've shipped out some to some people that say, "Hey man, I can't find the tri-edge purple tri-edges." But
Yeah,
I
last
like
time they were
those.
up on the site, I ordered 40, and I think I've just about ran out. Because, like for me, I like the Platinum Easy Reach for prep, and then I'll use the Tri-Edge for my install, unless it's stupid tight.
Are we starting that again?
Don
What,
tried to
Josh?
write catch. It come out cashmere.
Cashmere. Silky smooth.
Rico, same thing. Yeah, see, like where are those? I dropped my dentures
What?
in the panel. What the heck? How you drop your dentures in the panel, Marion?
First off, why is she taking panels off?
Yeah.
Josh will just buy 20 of everything. Josh will buy 20 of everything. Okay,
I
there
think
you
that's
go.
Tosh.
I literally thought that like Mike Burke had gone to like another country and he just knew how to like correctly pronounce your full name.
Oh man, that's funny. When to get into the Dodge Rams that
Oh, shit.
windows attached to the inner panel. I just get everything else, so I reach with my arm, could touch it with my fingertips, push my arm in for further. Get the tool out, put the panel on. When I roll up the window, it was cracked from the corner. Oh my
Like
god!
Don's.
Don lost his phone in the headliner.
Yeah.
I lost my phone.
Customer came back, said his headliner was ringing.
At least he got his phone back. She said she had to join in the conversation somehow. It could have been that she was trying to hold the vinyl with her teeth and it just got pulled out. You've seen the freakiest things where you lose a freaking bolt, right? Like you drop a bolt, you would think it's gonna be right there. And I've had the weirdest thing, like where the bolts kind of landed on the other side of the car, behind the car, like all the way to the wall. I can believe. I know Mary is just making it up, but I could definitely believe her dentures could fall in if she was holding the vinyl with her teeth. But yeah, no, there's gonna be a lot of good stuff, guys. So,
So I know what Don's talking about too. To get the bolts out of that third brake light, the challenger, you got to
use
pull
the
it down and get
flashlight and then put it up there to hold it.
yeah,
And
okay,
then just left it there.
yeah. Nice. All
yeah,
right.
Steph said that sounds like something I do. I that could be something that happens to me as well.
I've left all my tools in a customer's car before because I was always a tool belt guy coming from like flat glass, being on like scaffolding and different things. So always having a tool belt. And one time I was trying out like a bucket caddy from like the Dollar General.
Yeah.
And literally like just was not used to it. Had all my tools in it, literally left it in the back seat and sent the customer on. And luckily they were cool enough to bring it back.
Oh, nice. I left a Poly 2 in a customer's car, and I knew I left it in his back seat. And I called, and I said, hey, well, actually, I didn't have his number. I had his brother's number. His brother was a very good customer of mine. I'm like, I left my sprayer in his car. He's like, okay, I'll talk to him. And that was it. Never. I've tinted multiple vehicles for his brother after that. And he's like, I don't know. I said something. He never told me. I'm like, he can't miss it. It was a little 2-seater. I think it was a Audi, like an A5. You know, the back seats are tiny. That probably takes up most of the space for your foot would go. I don't know how he would have missed it, but I don't know.
No,
Now
he's using
I
it to
just
spray and kill his weeds.
yeah.
All right, the wheel's up. If you guys got any suggestions, comments, or anything on the training that we're trying to do, if you want to participate, get in touch with me. We'll get you on the list. Just to go over some of the highlights that we're planning on having is we're going to have a business concept training education on it. We are going to have a CRM presentation and details on that. We are going to have hands-on training and improvements on it. And we're going to work with what people want to do. Some of the comments that we've received from some of the attending students is that, windshield installation, team working, business education, and we're going to focus on all that stuff so far. So if there's something else that you guys would like to see that you put in the comments, we may add that to it.
And I'll be there.
And then, Ryan will be there. We'll have Dustin there. We'll have a few other guys in there.
What is this wheel for?
I had my phone on a windshield one time.
Richard's lost a ton of phones in to the cars. Quite a few other people too.
What do we want to? That's probably that green amnesia. What is this wheel for?
The amnesia. This is just the weekly giveaway, man. And you said you're gonna add one to it, so we'll do two things. We'll let somebody win something that you can customize for them and have fun, and then we'll do another one just for fun. So there's two winners.
What?
All right, so Zach, I got you. Don, I got you. Rico, you're on there. Fernan, you are on there now. Who else wants to be on there? Tim Johnson, I got you. Richard, I got you. Thomas King, I didn't get you yet, so I got you on there, Thomas.
Better put yourselves on there if you want some top tint lasered stuff.
Hell yeah. So can I put it like 3 times?
Is there a black on black hat?
No, not currently. We'll have some more, hopefully. We got Trip on here. We got Marion on here. We got Alice on here.
I want one of those thick old black on blacks.
And Lynn. All right. We're actually in the process of designing some shirts for film. So, looking at coming out with some of those. All right, guys. Anybody else that needs to get their name on there, you got 60 seconds, and then we'll spin it and we'll call it a night. And if you got any questions on this training event, this is not just training. It's also going to kickstart our mentorship on one-on-one with a lot of these trainers and mentors that's going to be there. We will most likely have a special speaker about business. That's 90% done. So definitely going to focus on not just hands-on, but also business, so you guys can understand how to run your business or how to improve your business, know the numbers, work with softwares, work with CRMs, work with plotters if you choose to work with plotters. If you're working with hand cutting, how to improve your hand cutting, time efficiency, minimizing steps. That is going to be the surprise. That's what I need. Well, we're going to have that, man. So it's going to be a unique setup on this event. So you definitely don't want to miss out. There's going to be tons of goodies out there. like I said, we're gonna have breakfast, lunch, and dinner for both days. So there's
And we're
gonna
gonna
be,
sing happy birthday on Saturday.
and we're gonna have a happy birthday Saturday. Lunch is gonna be special. I just gotta find out what Ellis likes on her cake, so that way we can get a cake for her.
She is all
Marketing,
chocolate.
yes.
All chocolate.
Branding, marketing. We will be covering that. Yes. So we'll have somebody that's gonna be working on that. It's gonna be me. I will show you how to make money by praying to Jesus.
I thought you were gonna say by printing it.
How much is the training gonna cost? So the training is $299. It's you're gonna get more than $299 back just in everything that's been provided. It's valued around $3,000 if you compare it with what's out there, and it's gonna provide you with more than what's out there in any other program. So this is a kickstart to a program that we're trying to establish for film members. Is that we want to give you a full round, just like what film is about. Is full round. It's not just about tint. It's gonna be same thing with this training. Is we want to give you a full round. We want to give you the business aspect. We want to give you the hands-on training. So right now we're working on it with the auto film, and if this goes good, we'll be working on a flat glass. We'll be working on a PPF. We'll be working on a wrap. So there's a lot more to come in the future. This is going to be the very first one. $2.99. Yeah, you can get a picture of what the thing would be, no problem. If you want to come attend, you're going to put $299. And it is in Atlanta. It is Miller's Decal location, their new facility. I did a walkthrough on live today. So if you want to take a look at that, go back and view that video. It's a kick-ass venue.
That facility is awesome.
Dude, it's kick-ass. That $2.99, Justin, doesn't even get you the tour of that facility. Just let you know that.
And then after the training, we'll have a Super Mario party.
Super Mario
Somebody
Party.
bring a Switch.
Football.
So, Ham's back. For $2.99. Yeah, so guys, it is in Atlanta. We're gonna work with the hotel, try to see if we can get some deal
Rates.
with the
I thought it
hotels
was-
and rates.
Wasn't it the Kang Hotel?
The King Hotel.
Yeah, wasn't he offering up his mansion to everybody?
He doesn't have one near there yet.
I mean, we could all go crash in Tim's movie theaters. I think he's got like 10 recliners.
Yeah, Ferdinand, he said this is introductory pricing, guys.
Yeah, this is introductory pricing, 100%. So, guys, I 100% have attended a lot of different events, and there's nothing that's close to under $1,500 that has half the stuff that this facility is going to be offering, or this training is going to be offering. And then this is not just a one-time training. This is also going to be a kickstart for mentorship. So anybody that's going to be coming in as a trainer or trainee are going to have the opportunity to be in a mentorship program that's really going to be a lifelong.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, like my 2-day training in Charleston, if you come to me to EPD's training facility, it's $13.95. And I mean, how many trainers are we gonna have?
We're going to have, so far we already got 6 locked in.
Yep. So
mass
amounts of knowledge, not a complete overload. It'll be dialed in nicely.
Yes, it'll be dialed in. It'd be very agenda, like we'll have timing. So like there's a layout of how things are gonna go. It's not gonna be all hands-on all the time. It's not gonna be all data. We're gonna split it for you so that way you can easily feed in. But the goal for you guys is to provide you with a lot of professionals to kind of cater to what you need. So Most trainings you go into that you spend $1,500, it's a one trainer, 6 students. We're trying to do here is we're trying to give 1 to 2, maximum at 3. That's why so far I have 6 trainers locked in. I will have 8 trainers, and that's not including me. Like, I'm gonna be an admin. I'm not a trainer, so I'm gonna be overseeing that. Thomas King is gonna be another admin. He's gonna be overseeing that. So when we talk about 6 trainers, we're talking about professional trainers like Dustin and Ryan that have way over 10 years of experience, that have taught other people, that have the knowledge. Um, Fernan Saints is going to be out there that has won uh, plenty of competitions. And not just won them, he's placed first place in multiple. So you guys going to get that hands-on training. So if you
Did you
want
ever
to,
order that step stool for Fernan?
oh damn it, I gotta bring the trailer, make sure that step stool is in there. that's that's on the to-do list, right? So we'll take that on there. So it's gonna be a very personal experience. I mean, the food alone, it's gonna cover your almost cover your money, but the goodie bags you're gonna get, like your physical things that you'll have and your takeaway with it, is gonna be over that $300, that 299. So with the knowledge and the connection that you're trying to do with this, and the reason why we're providing all 3 meals is because we want you to build a bond. We want you to build a bond like any other event. And that's what's really going to be there. Roger Man is going to give you a custom knife for this. Okay, so that's another thing that's going to be added. So the stuff that we're going to give you, if you're just looking at, hey, my 299, am I going to get my 299 back? Dude, you're gonna get 10 times over your 299. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, easily. And I mean, also that 299. One is to make sure that we have serious people in place. So I mean, it is a hangout session, but can't do it for free because then you'll just have anybody and everybody. So it's for the serious ones that really want to get the most use out of everything, and then also so we can provide a few extras for you.
It's worth it, people. So much info and hands-on training. Look, Heidi attended last year's trial that we did at my shop, and this is kind of recoup of that and few other stuff. I'm not gonna name which ones, but what we try to do is we try to kind of adjust it, fine tune it to maximize your efficiency, maximize your knowledge, and kind of to address the stuff that a lot of people don't talk about. There's a lot of this is not for beginners. So if you're a beginner, you have zero experience, this is not for you. This is for somebody that's been in business for minimum 6 months to a year, but that has the concept down, knows what tinting is, but just wants to improve on it. This is for the business owner, individual, or multiple locations. Like, we have somebody that's coming in as 2 people, they want to work on a team efficiency. This is catered towards that. If you're struggling, if you're trying to make your time better, if you're trying to get your business better, if you're trying to learn about marketing and you're trying to learn about how to be efficient with softwares and stuff, this is what this is for. This is why it's a full scope, guys. It's not like, hey, one thing or 2 thing. This is a full scope 360 is what we're trying to do. It's worth it. Will be awesome if they got to ask during the training where they want to improve or better. Yes. So the first hour. So let me just kind of talk over that. So 7:30 to 8 o'clock, we're gonna have breakfast. 8 to 9 on the first day, it's gonna be intro. Like, we're gonna introduce everybody. So the trainers as well as the students, everybody get to mingle. Like, that's literally where the first hour is gonna be based on. Next couple hours, so we're gonna jump into whatever people want to do on the hands-on. Then we'll have like an hour of business class. We'll have lunch, and then we'll go back to doing hands-on training and another business session. So, like, that's day one. Then dinner will be at the facility. So, like, there's more for you guys to kind of talk about everything you did, kind of mingle with different people at the facility. We'll have a catered dinner there. And then next day we're gonna do the same thing, 7:30, 8 o'clock. We'll do breakfast. We'll go on to do some hands-on and some classes, lunch there, and then dinner would be at offsite. So that way you guys can go clean up, and whoever wants to leave, they can leave. Whoever wants to stay, they can stay. But it'd be again another opportunity for you guys to do this together. Yes,
Don't forget about the
Vegas.
networking and then having access to the trainers / mentors that'll be assisting with the event. Because I know
Yeah.
you're there, you're going to have my cell number by the time you leave.
Ryan, it's 8/16, 8/17, not 9/17, 9/16.
Oh.
Ryan's got the wrong dates. Thomas got the right date. August 16, August 17. It is a Saturday and Sunday, so we're keeping in mind that you guys run a business or you work. So we're not trying to disturb your work week. We're trying to get you over on the weekend, so that way you can come, hit this, go back, utilize it right away, and make money and not lose money. Again, the $299 is really not the value of it. This just says that you're willing to put some skin in it, and that you're not just coming out to hang out and waste the efforts and training of these guys that's coming out to do this stuff. Again, like Dustin just says, their training is $1,300-$1,400. Most training out there is just hands-on training is typically $1,500 on average for a 2-day event on average. There's people that charge up to $3,500 for training with the larger crew, but not including business, but mostly on hands-on and stuff. So this is gonna give you a lot more for it, plus the goodie bags, custom knife, whole bunch of other stuff. Anyways, fat fingers. I don't know about that. But yeah, any question you guys got, let me know. Anybody else that needs to get on the wheel? And we'll spin the wheel.
I think Justin was the only other one I saw.
Justin H.
Yeah.
Okay, I got Justin H. We'll get you on here.
What are we giving away?
A surprise, and then your gift, Ryan.
Like a mystery surprise?
Yeah, mystery surprise.
Nah, I'll leave it to other people.
All right. Yeah, I asked him how much he charges for his training, so you'll figure out what $299 value means. And guys, this is not a diss or anything. If you're not willing to spend on yourself to grow, you're not gonna grow. It's simple as that. And it's not a diss. I'm not talking about this training just because we're hosting it. We're hosting this training because we're trying to bring value to the community. At $299, it doesn't cover, like I said, just the basics for each person. It's just puts a skin in the game, saying that you're serious to learn.
There's always a sacrifice, whether it's time or money.
Right.
Or knowledge.
So, it's all about, we want to make sure that when we offer something like this, that there's somebody that's taking it seriously. And $299 says that, hey, you're putting some skin in the game and you want that. Honestly, looking at, you're getting a 90% discount for what this really should be, and it should be at $3,000 per person for what we're trying to do with everything that we're trying to offer on it. So just if it's for you, great. If it's not for you, it's all good. There's nothing on our end, but I'm just telling you, it doesn't matter if you take this training, you take any other training that's offered out there. It's all about who's willing to invest and who's willing to grow. And if you're not investing in yourself, you're limiting your growth. You can do a lot of stuff online, but what you can do in person, it's totally different game changer for most people.
And you'll get a little taste of what some of these full on trainings are actually about as well. You'll get to see a little bit of like what Dustin has to offer, and any of the other trainers that come in. Obviously you're not going to get the full training that you would if you went to one of these. You know, we're trying to help you get your feelers out there. I guess, you know, you're getting a glimpse into what the full training's basically.
Well, not only that, I mean, it is a little different. Like, I mean, most of my trainings are introduction to either window tint, PPF, or vinyl. So it's like understanding material and understanding techniques, and then a lot of hands-on. I usually feel like I could piss somebody off with how many times I make them redo something, but it hasn't happened yet. So,
or they just haven't showed it.
yeah, they just hadn't said it out loud.
Yeah.
You know, most of my reviews have been pretty good, so, you know, I can't complain.
The film trainer has entered the chat. Welcome, Marco. All right, guys. Any more last names? I'm going to ask last time. You got 60 seconds, and then we're spinning this baby. If you guys got any questions, if you got any recommendations, like I said, hit myself or Ryan up. Anybody want to learn to train, this is also a good learning experience on approach on that. This is a super good price, and I know about training because I have an academy. Alexis, there you go. So this is gonna be academy setup, so definitely. All right, guys. Since I don't have any more names, I'm gonna give it 30 more seconds because we'll get the little delay. Can you train too? Oh, I bet you can, Marco. I bet you can. I think that's in the title. I think that's in the name, right? The film trainer.
That might not be what it means.
What do you think he means?
I think he means, can he come?
Well, so that's I can't talk on that yet. But Mark already knows something that I can't talk about that yet.
The whole panel knows.
Marco, yes, you are. I thought we just confirmed this, and I was gonna release this like in a slow time, but Marco wants to be out there. Yes, you are welcome, and you are as one of the trainers. I wasn't trying to release all the trainers right away. I was gonna do a little introduction slowly into it. That's why we had Dustin on today, and we're focusing on Ryan. But we have, other trainers.
Hey, throw El Magic on the wheel.
Oh,
what's up, Eric?
Wheel. Yes,
Eric's in here too.
Eric Moore.
And Mr. Eric Moore. I'm excited because Eric Moore is actually going to be in Charleston pretty soon. He's coming to hang out, and we're going to do some PPF training.
Nice.
It's out of the bag now.
The film trainer who? I don't know who's coming out.
Amnesia. Oh my God. When we talked about the last 60 seconds or 2 minutes, let's forget about it.
Delete.
Control Alt Delete.
All right, guys. That's all the names I got. We're spinning this. This is gonna be for the surprise first, and then we'll do it for what Dustin's gonna customize. So this is for the surprise. Surprise.
Oh, you failed me. Heidi
McGree. Congratulations.
Heidi who?
McGree.
McGee. My throat just got to stop right there, okay? All right, Heidi, you get a surprise prize. Surprise prize.
Congrats, Heidi. You get a double surprise.
And then this is for customization by Dustin Gonzalez.
Random objects, but
something
no, spin it again.
Spin again. He said, he said no. Sorry. There you go.
Not here.
Oh, man.
All right, Trip's got to answer.
Trip, you got to answer if you are still here. That's true. If Trip doesn't answer, then we'll spin it again.
Because I'm gonna have to go through this whole legal thing of like getting Sunstopper's artwork and blah 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 blah. All right, y'all. Count down to 10. If Trip doesn't answer, the first person to say Trip's last name gets the prize. Oh, god dang it. All right, Trip. You
Trip didn't
win.
even like give you any
You win.
seconds, man. Damn, Trip. All right, so you got Trip to do the customization for.
He just got it in the background.
Yeah, just put the moonshine in there. Look how many people are
Oh,
playing.
look at Turner.
I was ready to type as well too.
You ready to do it? ¿Qué pasa?
¿Qué pasa, Jordan?
You're
Like,
late
guys,
is what it is.
Hey, any questions, any concerns?
Oh, wait. Trip
please
said
let us
let
know.
Vegas have it. Trip, do you know what it is?
Let Vegas have it. Okay.
He
had my name first.
Dude, I hate the people that like text a whole paragraph in like 8 different texts. That's Trip.
You're waiting on the what he had my
He's
name
saying
first.
that Vegas said it first.
Yeah.
All right,
I've
Trip.
been
It's up to
doing
you
live
if you
things,
want the
sorry.
custom stuff or if you want to pass it on to Vegas. Vegas,
Nice.
it was for like I have a laser engraver, so I can do some like iron-on leather patches. What do I have? I got bottle openers. I got coasters. So if you want some business stuff or you want some personal stuff,
Yeah, pretty much.
basically you send me some artwork. I'll figure out how to put it on what, and then I'll just send you a bunch of crap.
Yep, there you go. That's pretty much it.
Old Nintendos he found on the wall will have your name on it.
Yeah, exactly. Just whatever I can find. What I'm going to go get those wasps out there in the backyard that attacked me on Thursday. You might get some engraved wasps. Jordan, I got yours. It's literally on my work table. It's just too cool. I don't want to part with it.
Don wants crap.
Go eat some Taco Bell. You'll have it pretty quick. It's a quick turnaround.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Dustin, thank you so much for being the guest and being one of the trainers, as well as Marco Cozzolo.
No,
Vernon,
that was erased.
Yeah.
And Ryan the assassin.
Thomas, that's your fault. We had a whole box of patches in Athens.
Yeah, it disappeared.
What? Thomas wants a patch?
That's his fault. If he didn't get the patch, they were right next to the tacos.
I have a box of them.
I know you do, but they were right next to the tacos. If he didn't get one, that's his problem.
Well,
right.
I'm still looking for the one Jeremy stole out of the box because
The
I
coasters?
wanted the coaster. I still want one of those.
I'll do some more coasters.
Fireball Davis snagged the few that there was there.
It wasn't only Jeremy, but I'm not going to rat out the other one.
But I
know. Who's having a knee surgery.
Yeah. That was the okay. Not gonna say anything.
Vegas, DM me. We'll talk about what you want. Thomas Kang, I'll hook up a bunch of other stuff. I'll send it to Ryan. You'll have to get in touch with him. You'll have to take him out to dinner. Him, the family, the kids. At least Dave and Buster's. I want at least $150 on arcade games and dinner paid for. And then Ryan can turn it over.
All right, guys. Good night. Any last words?
No, hit me up. Any questions? I'm always available. It's what I do all day, and I love doing it all day.
I appreciate you being one of the volunteers to do this. This is huge. I think the industry definitely is going to love this, and the people that's going to come are really going to enjoy it. And I'm, like I said, the people that came last year, they loved it. Two of them were the ones that are saying, "Hey, man, we definitely want to be back, and do this." So I will actually have some testimonials by next week. But anyways, have a great night, guys. Any
Well, me and
questions,
Smokey will
concerns?
be there. So
Yep, he's
excited to
gonna
see
have that.
y'all.
He's gonna have the rug there with you. So if you want a picture opportunity, there's that. And then on top of that, uh, we will have Alice's birthday cake on that Saturday because it's her birthday. Happy early
Hey, just so
birthday!
y'all don't forget, mine's the week before. So
All right, we'll do a late birthday for you. We'll just say, hey, you know what? Late cake. We'll give you a little slice. Don't worry.
I'm robbing the cradle. She's a whole week younger than me.
Oh my god. Good night, y'all.
Later.
Later.
Bye.